What's up guys, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to another video. I feel like it has been a while since I've done one of these like just chatty updates on what's going on, how I'm feeling, what my goals are, all of that stuff. So this video is going to be like an update. I'm going to do a physique update which I haven't done for literally months. It's been a while. And I'm also just going to chat you through what my goals are at the moment, what I'm working towards, how I'm training and eating towards those, and just have a chat really about what's been going on. I feel like over the last couple of months or so, I have been on a definite transition in terms of my training, my nutrition, my goals, and just generally like where my head is at with everything. And I just want to sit and chat really about how I'm feeling now that things feel like a little bit clearer, I guess. I also thought it would be kind of good towards the end of the video to chat through some of my tips on how I think you can set yourself some goals. I always get asked this on Instagram in particular. How do you set goals which basically aren't going to be you being a dick to yourself and setting some stupid ridiculous target? So at the end of it, I will definitely sit and chat through some of the ways that I think you can set some goals which set you up for success and keep you feeling good in the process, but which also help make you like work towards where you want to be, how you want to feel, all of that stuff. I also don't know if you can see, but Tobes is like totally lingering in the background, so excuse him. Okay, so to start with, I am going to do a physique update for you. I always don't really like doing these because I feel like they're just really awkward, but at the same time I want to be open and honest and transparent and just show you, I guess, how I'm doing, how I'm feeling and all that stuff in like my realist, rawest form. I'm gonna explain where I'm at in terms of like bulking, cutting, what is going on, but first let me do a little physique update for you.
I lose my breath whenever I see you. You stole my heart, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors.
So that is where I am currently at the moment in my realist, rawest form. So I definitely feel like the last couple of months I have been through a bit of a phase in terms of trying to reignite that love and passion for training and nutrition and just this healthy, happy lifestyle that I always talk about kind of trying to curate. I totally think that it's normal to go through different like waves of it and to be really loving it and then not really digging it, and I just think you've got to ride those waves. It's not always going to be smooth sailing. You're not always going to be smashing it, hitting PBs, making amazing progress. Sometimes it does stall, sometimes it is frustrating, and yeah. So if you didn't know, I'm now completely doing my own training and nutrition. That's the same as I was right at the beginning. So I have really been loving just getting back to kind of my roots, I guess, of programming what I want, how I want to train, and just really trying to listen to how I'm responding, how I find exercises, and just getting that workout week right for me, because I think that definitely takes some time to master. I'm really happy to do a separate video if you want me to, of like my updated workout split and maybe take you through it in terms of what each day looks like. I feel like that would maybe be a good one. Just to give you like the brief overview, I am still hitting 5 weight sessions a week, maybe 4, like sometimes it's 4. The split of that is 2 upper and 3 lower days. One of the upper is a push day, one of them is a pull day, and then the leg day I have one which is glute specific, and then the other 2 which are glutes, hamstrings and quads. So just everything in there together. I'm not doing any cardio at the moment. I was doing some towards the summer, but I have not been doing any at the moment. Again, just because I'm just kind of listening to how I want to move and what I want to do. And right now I'm just really trying to get back to the walking, which I really, really love. And it is such a great form of cardio because you just do it and you don't even realize that you've been doing it. So I'm here for that. I'm still aiming for around 12k steps a day. I've upped it a tiny bit just because I feel like I was at 10 for so long. I just wanted to try and push myself a tiny bit more. So Tobes has been absolutely loving it. Clearly you can see. I said that I would tell you where my head was at in terms of what I am doing right now. Like, am I cutting? Am I bulking? What is actually going on? And if I'm being really honest, over the last couple of months, I've really tried to move myself away from those labels, just because I just don't feel like they maybe frame things in my head in the best way, and just look at things a little bit differently. I kind of mentioned in one of my last couple of videos that I really wanted to try and sit around more of a steady, healthy, happy middle point most of the time, and then sometimes I might tip a little bit higher into more of like a growth phase. Sometimes I might pull things back in a little bit into more of just like a pulling things back in a little phase. But in general, I want to try and stay more consistently around a healthy, happy middle point, rather than like these extremes, like one way or the other. Hopefully that makes sense. I just feel like that's where I want to be, and in honesty, to sum up, my biggest goal at the moment is to really master that middle point, keep working on making that healthy, happy lifestyle that feels good in every direction all the time, and just continue to work on it and develop it and keep living it, basically. That has obviously had a little bit of an effect, I think, on things like my nutrition at the moment. So I'm eating just over 2,000 calories ish a day, still aiming for 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, because that supports my goal of building lean muscle. But yeah, I definitely have more non-tracking days than I used to, and it just feels really good to me at the moment. I probably track most of the time, but I definitely have like at least 2 days a week where I just don't. I just chill and I just eat intuitively. I definitely feel like if you're doing it regularly, you build up that knowledge without having to do it literally every single day. I've always said that tracking is something which I think you have to be really careful with. For me, it has always been a really positive tool. It's always been something that has really helped my relationship with food, not hindered it. It's definitely educated me, helped me eat more, and all of that stuff. But I definitely think you need to know where those boundaries are. For me right now, it just feels good to kind of be flexible. I definitely haven't found that I have been losing weight, gaining weight. I have literally been chilling out at a really happy set point. Okay, so in terms of my goals at the moment, I wanted to just share them because I don't think I've ever actually shared kind of what my goals are. And then, like I said, I will chat through some things that I think can help when you're setting your own goals. So first up, I definitely have some real goals around growing and strengthening my leg muscles. Now, I've said this before, my upper body responds a hell of a lot quicker than my lower body. I just have to work really hard at my lower body. So I have been doing that. That is totally an aesthetic based goal. I don't think there is a problem with aesthetic based goals. I just don't think they should be your only goal, because there is so much more that you're missing out on. Next goal is definitely to make some gains with what I am lifting. So I really want to get stronger, and I've kind of broken that down into particular exercises that I really want to get stronger at. So for me, that is my hip thrusts at the moment. I'm really working hard at them. I've been hitting 3 sets of 8 reps at 130 kilos, which is a PB for me, but I want to keep going, want to keep getting stronger on those. I've also been rehabbing my deadlift because I have an old kind of back and hip injury which knocked deadlifts out for about 6 months of this year, so they're slowly back in there. So just trying to really master the form and then progress the load, that is definitely one that is on my list. And last but not least, I really want to work on my pull-ups. I am not good at pull-ups at all. I can probably do 1 unassisted, if that. I mean, I haven't tried for a while because it always leads to disappointments. So I really want to work on getting stronger to be able to do them. Last but not least, I have kind of a nutrition based goal. Now, I feel like lately I have been really bad at just eating things which are quick and easy. They're just not the best in terms of like, they haven't got much macronutrients in them. I just really want to try and incorporate more veggies, more fruits, more macronutrients, and just focus on whole foods and incorporating that as like the center point of my diet more, because I feel like I've not been good at that recently. In fact, I don't think I've ever properly been that good at it. I'm just being honest with you guys. It's been really bad. So I promised you that I would do like a bit of a chat of how I think that you can set some goals which will help you. One of the first ones is definitely to make sure that what you are setting is achievable. Don't set something that is so far in the distance that you've got like a million smaller goals to reach to get there. Set a goal which is achievable and which you can work towards, and then set the next marker and the next marker, and then by the end of it you've worked towards it. Let's use an example. So say you are kind of full-time working, or you're full-time at university, you haven't got much time, you've got a really hectic December, a really hectic social calendar, which is totally cool, but you want to try and get some workouts in. Right now you're not really getting any in. Don't set yourself a goal of trying to get 6 workouts in a week every week of December if right now you're doing maybe 1 or 2, because chances are that's probably really unachievable, and that's a huge jump from what you're doing now, and you're just kind of setting yourself up to fail, which isn't really a good starting place to be, and it's not very positive. So what I would say is start with setting yourself a goal of maybe 3 sessions a week. Then when you smash that, go with 4, then 5, and then before you know it, you're literally there. Just those smaller goals that are achievable. I think we all have this tendency of setting things which are super hard and really unachievable, and it's just not helpful. From experience, how I've progressed is small goals that I can work towards, which then when you look back over the course of a couple of months, you're like, I've made some serious progress because they've been like these small steady jumps rather than like a big jump, which then you don't really get there and you're like, I can't make it. Next, I already touched on this, but I would say don't base them purely on aesthetics. I know I have said this 1 million times, but there is just so much more to fitness and lifestyles and everything except the way you look, and you're so much more than just the way your body looks, and happiness doesn't come from that. It genuinely comes from all the other things. So yes, it's okay to have aesthetic goals. I've totally confessed that I've got them. Just don't make it your only goal. Don't make it the only reason you're going to the gym. And if you are feeling like you are particularly negative and not feeling that confident in your body and confident in things at the moment, to be honest with you, I wouldn't set one at all, because so many aesthetic changes happen as a byproduct of a healthy, happy lifestyle that's making you feel good and making you thrive, and all of that makes you feel good, which in turn makes you care a hell of a lot less about negative things you're thinking or seeing in the mirror and all of that stuff. So yes, it's okay to have an aesthetic goal. It's not okay to be a dick to yourself in the process. Last but not least, I think it is really good to have a strength or performance based goal. Now, there's a lot of reasons why I think this is good, but one of the main ones is because getting stronger makes you feel like an absolute badass. Like, that beats any feeling. When you look back and you've got stronger on like a squat, for example, nothing feels better than that. That is seriously one of the most empowering things. So setting yourself some kind of strength or performance goal is really, really good. It gives you a reason to go to the gym every week. It gives you a reason to keep showing up. It helps you grow. It helps you focus on more than you just going to that place to work on your body. It's working on that feeling of getting stronger and progressing. And I just think that that is such a healthy, happy mindset to be in. So I would definitely have some kind of strength or performance-based goal. Right guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it has been interesting to hear about my goals, and also I hope you like the tips that I've given on how to set some of your own. Please let me know what you want to see in the next one. If you want me to do that updated workout split video or any other ideas and requests, let me know below. Tobes has come to say bye too. Oh, you come to say bye. Goodbye. So please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. See you next time.